Hello there, good evening, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. And we're gonna be taking by where we left off. Gonna take by where we left off and see what else we can haul with the Rogers Lowboy, since there is seems to be a ton of different loads you can take on. So sorry about the lack of variation of the content. But I would do this anyway, and I think it might be more fun if I can include you guys on it, and so you can see for yourself maybe how much interesting types of loads we can take on. Oh boy. So I want to see if we have something interesting from here before we check anything else. I don't know why I was not able to access that in the list, but this is okay as well. Okay, so it's Salem. I don't know why I didn't find Salem. Okay, now I get it. I was clicking Bend, I was clicking Eugene. That's why I didn't find, but it's fine. We got Lieber to Portland. One of these, we just did that one last in yesterday's stream. We have, that's a long one. Motor grader, also long one. I don't want to do long ones, I want to do short ones so we can go through most of it. But it seems like we don't have much choice here. This one I already did. This would be the only one I haven't done yet, I think. I mean, we might as well, as the other ones are true for. I mean, we can have this one as well. It's a boom. And weights. Over to the Dallas. Yeah, let's take that one. Start with this.
The time has arrived, President Wazer. The world awaits your commands.
Alright, so this is shaped differently and is at least half of the weight of the other one. The other part of the boom, or whatever it is, the crane. And this one is going to be shipped to ADM in Dallas. 42,876 pounds. Bring it on. Let's roll. I think we better keep turning right and take this exit right here. Yeah, it kind of feels light. I'm gonna say it does. It's one of the lighter loads you get. But it's a short one, so it's not a... We're probably gonna get something bigger in Dallas. I don't know about this one. It actually doesn't stick out on the sides and is not much, actually not taller than the truck itself. So I don't know if this is either, it's probably not oversized, and it's not not special in any kind of way. Off. I'm sure we're longer than normal, but I don't think that's reason enough. It's slightly smaller, not smaller, more narrow than the trailer itself, trailer body. So yeah, what's going on with the tires. They seem a little bit strange to me. I might be changing tires on this one. Yeah. At some point. That didn't work out at all.
Continue straight.
Hey there, boy. Day 22. How you doing? Oh, that's okay, man. You should not watch streams when you're on holiday in Spain. I wouldn't. How have you been? Was it nice? Tell me all about it. I'm hearing cold Sweden. I need a sunshine story with palm trees. Please give me some. Sounds wonderful. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Your stay. Never been to Spain. Been to France.
Turn left.
Not Spain though.
Turn left. Into the cab somehow, some way. Man, pops out of gear. Can't have that now. And I'm relying on the Jake. I'm relying on the Jake.
okay. Right, man, it's like dry heat, so I understand why the locals get used to it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Actually, we have that kind of heat in Hungary when I'm there sometimes. And it was similar in San Diego, so it was, even if it was close to the ocean, it was really, really nice. I mean, it's the ocean breeze with it, you know. I don't know the place you were at. Was that close to the ocean? I guess it was. Must have been, right? Also, salt water makes wonders. So being close to salt water actually is good for your health. The sea is healing. I'm glad that you enjoyed your stay in beautiful sunny Spain.
Keep right. And pin, turn right.
That must have been tight.
In 400 meters, turn left.
How about just
Turn left.
There we go. Oh, here. Ah! Almost had it. It's probably the invisible wall in front of me, so probably. I'm thinking okay. Let's find out. I mean, might be one more entrance, but that should be like a hidden one. Dun 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 boom. There we go. All right. Of course, now we got a car behind us. Not a car, it is in fact a fire truck.
Turn left.
Well, I don't know what to do about that. Except for making you disappear. Honk your horn one more time, and you'll be off the map. Alright, let's spend the night and get hopefully interesting load in the morning. And if not, then we will just drop the trailer and take on something else, perhaps. Also, as the Rogers Lowboy is among the random trailers you can just grab, which is awesome. Alright,
You've arrived.
be over
It's
there.
been my honor and
Should
duty
be
to
over
see you
there.
through this mission.
Let's take a little bit of. Right, so I see where they want us. Alright, we got a flatbed, another flatbed, both Jon Rudas as I see it. Two Jon Rudas flatbeds, one with a mystical something, and oh, this is not Jon Rudas. Or is it? It might be though. It's too dark to really see. I think it is Jon Rudas. Hello there, Wolfgang Tailchase. Long time never seen. Just kidding. Long time no see. We are doing part 4 of the series of the Rogers Lowboy, exploring all the cargoes that comes with it, which is amazingly a lot and really interesting loads. For instance, yesterday I was hauling a Studebaker, old classic Studebaker army truck, which was really cool. Now I'm hauling a bit from a crane, and what else do we got? We got plenty of stuff I've never seen before. Also, this Rogers trailer is among the trailers that you can just randomly grab from, you know, wherever you are. So it's used alongside with the SAS trailers and Jon Rudas smaller lowboys, so we got plenty of lowboys to choose from. The mod itself is somewhat complicated. It's not just installing. They kind of have a safety for, you know, not spreading the product, and also on high-end machines like yourselves, like the one you have, need to change a few values because it is quite a detailed piece of equipment. I did that, so they want us to basically change the buffer size from 10 to 30, or buffer value from 10 to 30. And I did that, and I haven't had a single crash since then. I had, you know, momentary freezes when you're like 100% or 90% sure that you would have a crash. But then it just continues, so I'm kind of suspecting that it helped overall. Hey Noah. Oh, thanks for asking. No hi boy, yeah, it was good. It was good. I didn't do any driving though today. I got introduction and went over the system on the trucks. But I was accompanying a guy, a driver, and helped him load a couple of things he never loaded before actually, so I was to some help. It was kind of a different, unusual job. I don't know how to explain it. Concrete, L-shaped pieces, big ones, and we got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 pieces, something like that, on truck and trailer. And before that we were just hauling a little gravel and some masses like dirt. locally. So it was kind of chill. I get to meet some other employees and the boss. So I guess I haven't met the supervisor yet. So that's what I've got left. I'm just going to see what they offer now because I might be missing something, but point is to wait until the morning yard. Right? We got this service truck here, but we already took that before. I'm not gonna rave about the cat bucket. We can spare that to later. The Hitachi we already did. We got an articulated tandem roller here. We haven't done that, but I'm not super excited about that either. So the Sandvik we have hauled. Here is a case. I might have no, I don't know if we actually took on the case. Although we got the hydraulic excavator John Deere here to Portland. And it's gonna remain for 7 more hours. No, you know what? I'm actually gonna spend some time here and let's see if we get something more exciting. That's 5 o'clock, so we don't waste too much time of the day. Well, we start early tomorrow, so too soon. Time for bed. Yeah, no, I'm just doing they hiring me to a operator, but the goal is to yeah, so they would employ me eventually. That's what I'm doing. Tail chase. We got a beautiful Swedish expression, crawling back to the cross, you can say. When you're basically going back to what you came from, where you weren't doing good, but I'm just like to joke around with that. This is way better than I had before, so it's in every way better. It's closer, it's better trucks, it's better people, it seems to be good. Yeah. So 5 o'clock. And the job market and the cargo market to start with. Then we might just take on a trailer. Alright, we got this one. The John Deere is still here, but it's going to Burns this time. Well, why not? I could take on this one. And we got an Hitachi down to San Diego. I'm not sure if I'm confusing this one with another one. I think I do, because this one is 106,474 pounds. So this is pretty heavy one, but we're not gonna haul any long ones because I want to take on as much as possible. Otherwise I will be doing this series for a while, and I haven't even announced it as a series. It's just the way it worked out. Yeah, but nothing more exciting here actually. I think we're gonna take on the, yeah, so this one case, I think I did this one before. That's what I think. It was also orange, but I don't think I've tried to haul one of these Hitachis. But that one, oh no, that was goes to San Diego. Let's see what the freight market has. I mean, why not? And we go by weight, so we're gonna have them. All right, heaviest first. Interesting. Seems like there are no. What is this? Not a single one. I'm just gonna try something out here. All right, so if we would go to Pendleton, we would have Rogers with. Okay, so it is actually, but just not in Dallas. That's interesting. Is it because I'm here? No, that's not. That doesn't make sense. Because I've seen random trailers. Alright, I guess we do this. Go back to cargo market, and we're gonna take this huge John Deere hydraulic excavator, 112,000 something pounds, to Burns. That's what we're gonna do. Give them to me now. Yeah, Noah, thank you. Yeah, it is. Seems to be a good place.
An elite team has been assembled to guide the mission. Let's get started.
And since I didn't do any driving today, of course, spending a few hours home, I was already on this thing. I'm still, I mean, as long as I got the energy, it's just positive. Just a positive note. I think it might be over here, so I guess I'm just gonna be backing up again. See, it just came out of gear again. Give me that excavator. So it's, yeah, this is a heavy thing, probably wider too, so it's gonna be more interesting. Where do they want me now? Where do they want me now? Where do they want me? Shashank, welcome to the stream. I do drive trucks IRL, and it's not that fun in real life, especially in Europe. Shitty job, exhausting. You know, you're right, man. I agree with you. It is something that is. The guy who I rode with today, he was an ordinary driver on that truck. He was like, yeah, he was so tired. You could tell he needed a vacation for sure. And I was like, oh man, I'm talking too much. He's like, no, keep talking, man. It's good because I need to stay awake. I'm like, what the? It was just jokes probably, but yeah. Anyway, it depends on, I'm saying this, it depends on where you're hauling, what you're hauling, what type of truck you drive. You can get boosts out of stuff in life if you're lucky, you know. Like for instance, for me it's the V8 sound. If I'm not getting the V8 sound, it's gonna be more mundane, and I'm gonna be probably not be as you say, stimulated. But you know, that kind of wakes me up, even if I'm getting used to it. I know that because I've been driving the Scania V8, and it just got that something sound that keeps me engaged, and I love that. Maybe not when you're cruising for a long time, that's nothing specific, nothing out of the ordinary, but as soon as you do some, you know, unloading, loading, and moving around buckets with the hook loader, which I did on that one, that was a hook loader, and I was on it. So I think you need to find your specific one. And if you're tired of what you're hauling, maybe it's time to just look around for another operator who runs things differently. You know? I know it's hard when you're that tired. You're not. Last thing you're gonna think about is how you're gonna rearrange stuff, and you're just coming home totally wasted. Not in a good way. Mercedes. Oh, that explains it. You need to change to Scania or... Just kidding. Yeah, so I never drove a Mercedes, but I've been in one. I've been riding along in one once when I checked out a job. And I must say I was not very excited with interiors and the sound of it. Not any of it, actually. So I'm not really excited for Mercedes. I like MAN better in that case. those keep me engaged in a different way. Not by the engine, but I guess the dash, stuff like that. It means something. How it drives, basically. It was fun to drive, I think.
Let's roll. We owe it to our children to have you arrive.
But we're all different. I mean, the guy today, he hated man, and I was like, have you been driving it? He's like, no. Well, 2 times. So it was enough for him just to, you know, feel that I don't like this truck, you know. So I respect that. If you at least tried it, and you know that, no, this is not me, then I would understand. So maybe consider, have you been driving other trucks as well? Shashank? Shashank. Cool name, man. Alright, so we get this deer. Maybe it's not John Deere, it's just a deer. Oh dear. I'm confused now. Alright. Montana plates. Yeah, so I don't know what truck I'm gonna be getting. I still don't know. That's kind of... So I've seen a couple of trucks that didn't have drivers today. I saw one Scania V8. I saw another Scania V8. So the first Scania was a tri-drive, not tri-drive, but four axles, so 3-1 in the rear. Which I think the last axle was a steerable axle. It was a dump truck that actually could take on that have a little trailer behind it with a drawbar. You basically just lift that bucket into the other bucket. So you tip off the one in the truck, gravel or whatever. Then you go back to the trailer and just pull it on the bucket on the truck. Then you tip that one, and you lock it, and then you tip that one. You just place it back to the trailer. So that one was quite interesting. That one is a new one on the firm. And then they had this, they called Jumbo. It was a top, what is it, top line? Top line. Scania. Largest cab. But it was a tractor. It was a semi. And it had a lowboy attached to it. So I was kind of interested in that, but they're gonna sell it, so obviously that one doesn't need a driver, I guess. Then they had a few Volvos, pretty good looking Volvos. One hook lifter and a what was it? Was a dump truck. So that's what I saw today that I know don't have drivers. So one of those, I guess. If they're gonna ask me, I'm gonna try to get into the Scania, the one with the dumper truck. I think that's gonna be most fun. If they don't ask me, I guess I'm gonna end up in a Volvo, and that's fine. Actually, it is fine, but it's not gonna be as interesting to rev it. Maybe that's a good thing though. Can someone just push in a dot or something into the chat so I can read Shazank message? There's a word hiding behind a heart and I can't do anything about it. I just got automatic, so no, and I don't know what, lol. That's what I see. And I still can get rid of that freaking heart. It's gonna be there forever. Alright, on with the lights. Lights, models. Just do best on. Thanks, Noah. So no V8, right? Okay, I should have known. What is going on here? What? Oh yes, this is gonna be so much fun, guys. We're gonna be stuck behind a freaking harvester. Oh, it's so much fun. And please not pop out of gear like that. Oh. Also, I don't know if it's a driver thing, but I have a tendency to talk to my equipment when it doesn't cooperate. I don't know, it's kind of a funny thing. Like, you know, you just talk them into it, or I don't know what you do, but maybe a strap doesn't work out, or some other equipment doesn't work as you planned, and I keep talking to it like, you piece of shit. And this guy did it as well, so I'm thinking maybe I'm not the only driver doing that. Maybe it's something that happens to you on the way, during the way. So I don't know, maybe it's gonna be my strength to actually be in a place where you're totally worked out, you're totally burnt out. Because I will probably know the signs. I'm just hoping I would. And know when to stop, or, you know, let them know, alright, I'm on the edge. We're starting to get there, you know. And because that's not the plan to get where I was. I'm not getting back there, so not in a million years, no way. I can't. But it seems to me that they got a good boss. Good to talk to, listening, and he seems kind, so. Overall, it was a good, what did I say? You have to look at how people are acting. If they gonna want to hang around, kind of after work, which these guys did, they didn't rush home, you know, or they was kind of like, you know, laid back. And I think that is a thing to notice, like, how do people act? Do they have time to even exchange a full sentence, where, you know, between drivers or whatever? Because I've been in places where they just walk past one another and, yeah, hi, and that's it, you know, you just have to get rolling and whatnot, so, I don't know. So I had a few good employers, good operators to work for through the years, and I had bad ones too. In the mid-range too, when you're basically, I mean, it works, but it's not, you know, that's the only thing it's just working out, nothing else really. It's fine, but you're not excited about it. When you maybe have a boss that you could do the extra run for because you care of the company, that's what you want, I mean, actually. And how do they get people to work for them that actually got people who actually care about the company? Well, if you treat them well, they might do that. Then you get guys who you treat well, but they just taking advantage. Oh, but of course they will get fired eventually, because those are just leeches, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm just telling stories about things I've seen. Everything has a backside, everything has a backstory. I believe that, actually. So let's say you come up with someone you would think like, he's a selfish bastard, you know, whatever. But he might come from a place where he gave it all, you know, he gave himself and everyone the time, and there was just one day he snapped and just, oh, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing it because I never get anything back. So he stopped giving and stopped caring. And then he's gonna be, you know, labeled as a selfish bastard, but in reality, he's just trying to, how do you say, keep himself intact, or not intact, but trying to care for himself, basically. Yeah. You never know. There's at least two ways of every coin, two sides of every coin. Usually there are just two sides to every coin, but you know what I mean. Let's say dice. Dice is a good one. So of course there are no two sides dice, but all right. I digress. If you know, you know. No? That's not what I need you to do. I need you to just stay in gear, be a nice boy, and cope.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Turn right, he says. Almost passing the point of no return when the truck just goes straight out. I was so close, I felt it, and that's exactly, I think that's when I changed gears so I could feel how it started turning again, because that's what you need to do. Just get off the power, get off the gas. Cause tri-drive, cause heavy weight, cause no weight on the steering wheels, for anyone who doesn't know. Not much, at least. Bad weight ratio. So what are you hauling, Shashank? What are you hauling mostly? What type of truck do you drive? If you're still here, that is. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. There are a few people watching me do that. Listen to that Detroit Diesel. It's just purring along. I'm 1,000 RPM. I mean, it's actually the 1,000 horsepower engine that does that, but it is so nice. It just drives so smoothly with this engine. I love it. Love the sound. Usually there's nothing remarkable really about inline 6. Some inline 6 engines you might have cool sounds on, but exception. They're usually nothing special in my opinion. You just hear some engine noise, or you barely do because it's so quiet. But with the right exhaust, you can get stuff like this. So there are a few Volvos out there that, you know, sound pretty cool. It doesn't give me goosebumps like the V8, but oh man, I need to tell you about this. So these guys on that workplace, they got an old Scania, a really old one, like a 143 hook loader, and that one has stacks like an American truck, and it has a shiny chrome bumper like an American truck. It has shiny, you know, toolboxes on the side like an American truck, and there's a shiny light, what do you call it, light bar in the rear. And it has a V8. And I did not know that it had a V8. It didn't look like it would be a V8 in that one, because it's kind of it's a smaller cab, so it's not the tallest one, not the biggest one. But man, today I heard it for the first time, and he was just going for it, and I got the goosebumps. I'm telling you, it was amazing to listen to. But I'm not gonna get that truck. That one is taken. And also it just runs occasionally on purpose, so it's basically like a retired truck driver that can't stop driving trucks, and he likes it so much, keep doing it. So that truck is that.
Continue straight.
It's pretty cool that they still use it. It made me so happy to hear that. Yeah, so that was a truck that actually made me to get in touch with these guys, because it was parked outside, and I was like, let me have a look-see here. And he also building on a one, I think it was in 111, 110, 110. It's like a 112, I guess. The old no Scania, the square one, or maybe it's an older one. I'm not sure about the numbers. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna look into it. But anyway, he restores one of those too, so he has the passion for sure. That is really cool. Big Red is cranky today.
Exit right.
I don't know what it is. You need a vacation, boy? I thought you had it. Had it for a very long time. Months and months. Hey there, Shark. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? But usually it's a good thing to slow down here. Not here, but before an intersection, of course. Thanks for asking. I'm doing quite good actually. I had a introduction day at a new workplace, so I'm probably gonna
continue straight.
Everything is pointing at I'm gonna get back into trucking. That's a good thing, I believe. If it's the right place, it's the right place. And I'm gonna be having fun with it. Also, it's the best time. Pre-summer and summer in Sweden. It is nice. It is a nice time to be driving trucks. You don't have the cold weather, you don't have the ice, you don't have the darkness falling over you before you actually ending your shift or your day. Because that's the most depressing thing about living in Sweden. the lack of freaking light. At least you get to see it, so it's actually, yeah. So on the positive note, you see the sunrises and you see the sunsets if you're out driving a truck. If you're in the office, you might not see any of it, for instance. Even if you're in, and at least, I mean, you're in a dry place. There's nothing bad about it. It's just that it is more risks involved with bad traction and people not be able to drive properly. And you can't do anything about that, really. Just try to stay away as much as possible, but you can only do so much with a big truck. Staying out of the way. Yes, but not lately. I played for a couple of days, quite a few days ago. Just, you know, and had a few crashes. Then I solved the issue through instructions. I don't even remember how. Yeah, I know what I did. I had to update every driver involved, and I had to actually invest in a driver scanner application that went through all of my drivers, because I mean, what I basically do is just update the graphics driver. That's the only thing I actually know about, and you know, net framework and such, but you get that through Windows, right? So that's cool. No, both of them. I mean, there was like 3 different net framework updates, and I had a few game driver updates, and you know, so when I did all of that, it actually didn't crash anymore. I had one crash, but that was like, usually I got the crash like 30 minutes after playing into the game, basically. And I was playing 1 hour, 1.5, 2 hours. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. All right. That, of course, never happened. You know why? Because there are no such thing as invisible walls. You might realize you're on the wrong road and turn somewhere. I think it's a legit reason to assume this didn't happen. There you go. I won't take responsibility for that. I will, however, take responsibility of taking the wrong turn or not taking any turns at all, but on EN1, yes, I was on EN1 most of the time on the EN1 server. Oh, yeah, probably. You're right. I mean, that makes sense. I'm pretty visible, as I have my own personal picture and specific name. Cool. Which, where were you sitting? I actually used to keep you know, track on who's sitting where and who's driving what, but I was not very active on the map checking that out, really. Sometimes, but right, carrying load of cars. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Only cargo train I had. I think that one had coal. And it was one of the new old ones. I don't know the number, but the new DLC locomotive, cargo locomotive. Okay. Otherwise, you know, I like to drive the inner city services, so that's what I did mostly, and I also drove a Pendolino at some point. I did. Pendolino service. A Pendo. Everyone says Pendo. I think it's kind of funny. I'm gonna start saying Lino just so I would piss someone off. Instead of Pendo, I would like Lino. Or every time someone writes Pendo, I'm like Lino. Pendo, Lino. Officer. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I did an ICC earlier. It was fun, but somewhat boring. Well, you know, I'm really looking forward to the US map. I think it's gonna be released at the end of the year. And I heard something about it. And the German map as well. So, but the US is what really gets me excited. But you know what? I remember when Train Sim World released ICE1. That is one of my favorite trains since I was a kid. ICE 1 and 2 in Germany. And it was one pretty boring stretch, and I get why they would choose it, because I would say at least 1/3 of it was purely tunnels, so it just blacked out basically. Ooh, exciting. So you know, in dovetail fashion, I just didn't think it was more fun. So that's actually why I'm looking forward. One of the reasons I look forward to the German map in Simrail, to get that train and be able to drive it the way it's supposed to be driven, and maybe on more interesting stretches. And they have such a beautiful optimization on the graphics versus performance. These guys, I'm just still stating the same. They know exactly what they're doing. They're doing it well, and they actually putting a little, as I see it, they put a little pressure on the community and the users as well to have the latest updates, because we're just gonna provide the latest and the best, and it's on you if you update your computer or you don't. It's not our fault. You're gonna have to do it, and that makes sense. Fully. Otherwise, they're gonna have, faulty reports based on stuff that's not relevant because people are not updating their system properly or whatever. I mean, I didn't know that I had to update. I had so many drivers that was relevant and one not updated. So I was like, wow, I learned something today. That was a good investment. I think it's I forgot the name of that application, but it's pretty. It just scans all the drivers and also find reliable places to download it, and it downloaded for you, so you don't have to freaking look around on the internet for the right site, right page, right driver. Oh, man, that's so convenient. It saves you a lot of energy and time. And what was it, like $9, something like that? Might be an annual thing, but it's still worth it. Saves you time. Imagine a British map. Well, you're asking the wrong person. I mean, I like the English. Scotland would be interesting to me. I'm not super excited about Britain's trains. I like their stretches. I like their scenery, but the trains, some of them, most of them actually, is not really. I don't know. It's just me. There's nothing wrong with them at all. And definitely nothing wrong with anyone who likes them. It's just that I don't get them. Some of them feels like buses on rails, and there is actually more truth to it, because there is a bus on rail, or used to be at least, that was built like a bus, diesel bus, and it was made for or converted for the railway. So I just not very, I like American trains, I like German trains, I like Swedish trains, or at least the classic ones that used to roll during my upbringing, my childhood. But most of them still rolling, except for the commuter trains. They are taking out of service, or they are like sold off. Some of them still roll as, local trains, like in pairs. I know that. Like on the countryside between smaller cities and such, but not in Stockholm. They got plenty of new trains, so. And I'm old and I like to relate to what's old and still functional. But yeah. And also I appreciate classic ones more. I did not do that when I was a kid. I was like, I wanted the modern stuff, what was modern back then. Then I started appreciating it when I got older. So now I appreciate even older stuff. Like really old stuff. Also, I've been watching a little bit about, YouTube about trains from India and Africa. It's quite interesting, actually. I guess South America has interesting trains as well, but those are just retired American trains, I think. Most of them. I mean, it's convenient. Buy them from their neighbor and keep them running. It's a lot of train talk today, but it's okay. Also, it's a lot of truck talk as well. I just realized I keep rambling on about the trains. But I love trains. It is something calming with trains. So much so I tend to fall asleep when I sim railing sometimes if I'm really tired, and that's the only thing I actually have the energy to do, and I find out later that I didn't because I fell asleep. No between stations. That's kind of funny. Not in real world, but in the simulator it is funny. Alright, Shark, have a good one. Have a good one. See you later. Alligator. A full European map would be awesome, yes. Would not be very surprised if they did eventually, if they keep growing like they do and they get that amount of support from real train people, or people who love trains. They would probably pull it off. I mean, they started with a bang, in my opinion. It took some time, of course, and everything good, everything solid takes time, period. So they put in a lot of effort, so I tried to download the demo, I drove it, alright, this feels interesting, I'm gonna keep it and see what it's gonna be. And then they released...
Continue straight.
It was just like an early release, or what do you call it? I forgot, but anyway, it's not the official release. And it's still way better than Dovetail's official release. Still better than their official everything. So I'm no longer supporting Dovetail, but I will get back in a few years to see what they did, if they did, and what they did. What were their priorities after SeamRail just took off like that? Did they wake up? Did they reconsider what's important and what's not important? We'll see. But any company that leaders don't understand the concept of solid things takes time and just obsessed by fast money and fast profits, they never gonna get it.
Keep left.
Look at Boeing. The biggest freaking legacy just tumbling to the ground because of some shitheads in the lead that just think about their money and don't do anything good for the company and the safety and so on and so forth. That's that. Used to be a Boeing fan. I know that's history now. I'm sorry for the exclamation. I'm sorry for calling names, but that is the truth. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm so upset with that. They play with people's safety for a profit.
It's been my honor.
Who does that? Vince, don't start. I said it. I'm gonna express myself, and I'm always gonna do it. If you feel uncomfortable, feel free to come back later. I know you're joking though. Or at least I think I know you're joking. I don't know you that well. Calm down. He knows I hate it. That's the last thing I want to hear when I'm feeling very strongly and someone just calm down. What the? Like, calm down. Don't do this. But yes, there is truth to that as well. And let me assure you, I used to be more intense than I am right now. So much so that people don't want to be around me. And that is, my friends, when you have to draw the line and just calm down for your own sake, because you're gonna find yourself pretty lonely at some point. It's not nice to be around someone who's always intensely upset. I know that today. The guy who I was riding with, he was, like I said, very tired, overworked, and he got upset with the airline connection. It was somewhat deformed and didn't connect. And I felt that, you know, when you don't want to be around because it's kind of uncomfortable how he was acting, and I was thinking about myself. And alright, so he probably super tired, he's exhausted, and he doesn't, yeah, that was actually true. He's like, alright, yeah, just want you. He was kind enough to explain that he was very tired, and if he's, you know, giving me short answers or whatever, giving me grief or whatever, it's just because he's so tired. And I was like, I know where you're at, man. You don't have to apologize. It's okay. I know exactly where you're at. That's where I'm coming from. Don't you get there to the same spot where I was. It's not a good place. He's younger than me, of course. Work for who? These guys, of course I want to work for them. They are great People seem generally happy. It was just this guy was tired. He's been working a little bit too much. I would say it's on him. I would probably listen to him if he would speak out about it. So it's like his decision. And I've been there too, because just pushing myself without saying anything, not gonna get there anymore. That's for sure. So what happened? It was something happened there with the points, and I didn't see anything. We don't have a load now? What is going on? Boeing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no. I would not. No. I would not. Yeah, so the guy who actually was their last positive, top guys, he actually works for Ford now. And doing the doing his thing of teamwork and work together policy, which they should kept, but they are not working that way. Money is more important than anyone, and that's what they do. And they're gonna basically just, yeah. It is possible that Boeing is gonna crash for real because of those guys. Easy money. Yeah. Now that we have that out of the way, what is this? El Gallo Winery? Ooh. But this is not where I'm at, or is it? I'm up here, right? Where am I? Oh, Burns, right. Okay. What do we want to haul from here? We got the band track. We took this one yesterday. It was cool. We got barriers. Probably not very exciting, but at some point I will take that one on as well. This one I'm thinking of. Gas generator. From Burns to Nampa. Or we just gonna move it. Why not? Just so we have it out of the way, basically. Portland, Boise. Man, I would like to go to Idaho. Let's go to Idaho. Let's bring one of these. Lennar to Lennar. And where is that? It's here. We are at Lennar.
Let's get going.
So let's
Leaders of many
just
foreign nations await your
drive over to the supervisor or dispatcher or whatever with our trailer and get ourselves a job. Noah, thank you for chipping in. Thank you for chiming in. I appreciate it. Let the man be upset. No, it's a fast process. It needs to be done, and then we're done with it. It's different when you keep going on and on and on and on and on. And I used to be there too, on stream. So about Dovetail, I know for one. I've been on and on and on and on and on and on. I tried to stop, and it was almost impossible. I was so upset. Freaking play something else. Stop whining. Oh, it's done for it now. Yet I brought it up today, but it was just because trains. And getting into the subject of trains. Where are we? Where do we need to be here now? Where is our... Did I take it? Or did I think I take it? Oh, I took it, but I didn't take it. That's probably what happened. I know what happened. Hang on. So why didn't I take it? What happened? What did I click? We got Nampa, but that was not it. It was Boyce. Where is it? Take job. You get. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so I did take it. So we just have to find the spot, I guess. It's. I'm gonna send out my little drone because I'm not gonna be cruising the neighborhood to find it. Ah, that's why. It's partially below surface, so. Alright, alright. Toot toot. Where is it? There it is. Still can't see it. Too much. So how is Vince doing today? I don't know if I asked you.
To drive. Let's go.
Sometimes I forget to ask people that. When I think of it, think of something else, then it just gets lost. It's getting lost. Oh boy, slow down. Look at this. This is a beautiful piece of machinery. Oh boy. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's great. Coffee. Coffee is the best, isn't it? Without coffee, we're done for it. We're done. I got coffee as well, but I got iced coffee because I feel like it. Yes, it will be ugly. Yeah, thanks for asking. It was good. It was great. I got to, you know, little introduction day, ride along with the other driver, see where they're going and what they're doing, and just easing back into the profession. Yeah. And we also get to do some really unusual stuff that usually never happens. So we did help. I helped him out on loading that. And tomorrow I'm gonna be picking up my new clothes for the job, working clothes. And then hopefully I'm gonna know what I'm gonna be driving. So, like I said earlier, they have 2 Scanias sitting. One they will sell off, so that's probably not gonna need a driver. The other one will need a driver. And they get 2 Volvos, 1 hook loader and a dump truck. The Scania is a dumper truck too, with a trailer.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Small trailer
Turn
behind
right.
it. Small as in not long. It's just short one, 2 axles, I think, maybe 3. I didn't pay attention because it was kind of hiding behind the truck in a small yard, but. Man, it just pops out of gear constantly. Alright, we gotta take the right lane here. We are not gonna have this one on anymore. But this one needs to be on. The beacon warning lights. Asking what's up, Vince? Are you asking me or Noah? What is up? I guess you're asking Noah. Would be my guess. That would make more sense since you already see what's up here.
Continue straight.
Probably gonna go to Colorado, maybe today, maybe some other day. We'll see what happens. In Texas. We get a green light, so no wait station today, or not right now at least. Is this the one? No, this is not the one where I can see where the guy is dancing around. It's a different one. Just wondering what it takes to get him to switch profiles. Well, I explained that yesterday, man. We need to get in touch in advance and run every mod and see that everything is working. For one, you need to update your Jon Rudas Kenworth, because I'm going to be including it from now on. And that's that. And from there on, I will probably run that profile more. I don't have this truck in that profile. I don't have this trailer in that profile. So that's why I'm running it here, because I'm not expecting you to buy this trailer. Also, I think it is too much for your computer. I know what machine you're sitting on, so it's gonna be a whole lot. It's not recommended on machines that are. I mean, you can always try. I mean, that's like sad to put money on something that might not work. Just saying. Chase. Okay, you're gonna chase me down? Why? That's no excuses. That's a very fair explanation, Vince. You don't have to accept it, but it's still a fair explanation, in my opinion. I think it's a valid one. Or should we have the chat decide whether it is a legit explanation or not? Oh, that felt like very close. Rolling, rolling, rolling. This is the coolest generator ever. If you hold a generator for SCS, it's just a freaking box. It's basically like a container. That's all it is. I mean, that is also legit, so it exists, but man, this is so much cooler. It is so much cooler. The biggest generator I've ever seen. Gas generator. Jesus Christ. It weighs 38,598 pounds. It's not really on the heavy side with everything else we've been hauling, but the Chew Mac made your game crash. You know what? I'm gonna try that again now, because since I did that little thingy that they wanted me to do, the Pizzter mods that made this trailer, they have that kind of recommendation that you what is that, like up your value on the buffer. And since that, I didn't have anything. I mean, usually I don't have crashes on this one anyway, but I know where it's about to happen, and I had a few of those happening, probably because I'm hauling with this trailer, when everything just freezes and you know it's gonna crash. That was the biggest telltale sign ever that your game is about to crash, and it never did. It just recovered every time, and I'm like, ooh, this is new. So yeah, I can put back to Chew if you have it. If you're already using it, I can do that. Are you using it? I assume you do, but I better ask. I'm just messing with you, man. Alright, I'm gonna try it again later to put it back and see what it does. Run the game for a while. On the same spot, okay. What was it, below or above the K100? You know, you have the message. So I'm gonna check what it was.
Keep right.
I just realized I don't have the headlights on, but I got plenty of lights, so people probably see me anyway. No? There we go. The Chumac. Only thing I don't like about the Chumac is it has that freaking bright chrome that is not, it doesn't look real at all. It looks like these plastic models you build, you know, the plastic model trucks. That chromish plastic is what it looks that bright. That's exactly how it looks. Otherwise, it's a beautiful model with great interior. I'm really impressed about the interior, actually.
Turn left.
And the dash looks just the same as on the newer Superliner, so it's the same exact dash. And gauges. Our parts of the dash is the same, not all of the dash, but parts of it. But the gauges are exactly the same. So that part is same. Yeah, I know, I need to update my list. I don't know what to do, really. It kind of runs... It's too short, I don't know. I'm gonna add new songs. Oh, thank you. My bullshit. Phone just took over. And now it's running on both my computer and my phone, which is not supposed to be possible, I think. There we go, I restarted it. Now I can change songs. Because for some reason I can't change song with my Stream Deck while in Truck Simulator. I can change it with the other ones, but not in Truck Simulator. That is so strange. No, I don't have any good explanation for it. Oh, we're gonna be polite now. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Are you also gonna be polite? You're gonna run into me? No, you're polite. That's good. This is ridiculous, but it's fine. Exception for actually didn't want to stand there and wait for my turn this time. So how long is it? 1 hour 18 minutes. All right, we're gonna get all the way to what was it? Boise.
Keep right. And turn right.
Yeah, it's the same songs. Let's just not listen. have songs in every stream. I mean, I've been driving without it for a while without realizing it. That means it's not necessary right now. I'm just gonna see why this is grayed out, because I never use it. Well, okay. Depends on if I want to go through town or not. Alright. I'm already here, so I don't have to turn, but I will turn as we got a red light. So I will definitely turn on this one.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Yes, I will definitely update the list at some point. I need to find new songs. I'm also sick of it, actually. I must admit. For the Jake in the in the commercial area, or what? Not commercial, residential area. All right, we're not gonna make this one either. Oof! That felt scary. Should be there in a second. Oh, 1 hour, 2 minutes? What happened? What happened? I thought it was 1 hour just a minute ago. Like, or more than a minute. Alright, we're still on road. Alright, whatever. Probably getting tired, I guess.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Oh man. Jesus, I keep pressing once too much every time. I'm not even sure I need to have the beacons on for this one. It doesn't really, not oversized like that. It's not bigger than the trailer itself. But yeah, let's keep running. Let's keep having it on. Yeah, might need this anyway.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
it crash? No, it recovered again. Yeah, hey! See, I was...
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Not your average transportation route. I mean, maybe it's the only way in, but it feels off for a truck. It's definitely a no truck road exception. Transportation to wherever that is on that road.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Okay. This is gonna be so much fun.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty
go
to see
there.
you through this mission.
No problem, man. Just a little bit. Little inconvenience, that's all. Minor. And we got a... that was a Rogers, actually. Thought it was a Ruda trailer, but it was a Roger. Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger, man, I missed the Tomcat. Still haven't wanted to see if my profile is recovered or whatever. Just not gonna play that game right now. And with game, I mean... Go on. Oh, look at that. That's also a Rogers. One configuration with the final axle folded up like that. It's pretty cool. So cool. This is not that kind though. I think this is not foldable, or is it? No, it doesn't look like there are anything. No, it seems flat. Flat. The frame. Man, it doesn't look like I would fit on the other side. I need to go out and take a look. It's gonna be tight. These over here, but yeah, alright. Okay. It's doable. Boom, bang, boom. There we go. So I need to fold it a little bit more, and I can afford that. Also, I need to do that to get past this lamppost. Anyway, so let's do a little thingy here, and let's start all the way over here to fold it. Excessively folded. Now back. Oh no. Oh boy. Good enough. That was okie dokie. I might end the stream now, but I'm gonna let the work decide. First off, I'm going to spend the night. I want daylight. Here we go. And then we're gonna just check what's. This is probably Lennar. Was it? I don't remember. But it is Boyce. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. Oh, I think I want to take on one of these one more time. I know I hauled this one. The first one I hauled with this trailer was this one, the Caterpillar Scraper. But man, that was so cold. That was so cold. It's just huge equipment. Just so fun to haul it. Yeah, it seems like we don't have anything specific, so I think I actually already hauled the most, the most interesting stuff. I think it's one though. This is a crawler going to Burns, not going back to Burns. Or we were coming from Burns, right? Yes, I think we were. So that's a no-go. I will take on this one. And let's see. From Lennar. Oh, no. But we had something that was a little bit closer. That one. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. Over to Idaho Falls. And let's see. I might go another way, though. Just for kicks. Right, and how about Nampa? I'm just going to see what we got. Salt Lake City. Nah, alright. This is ours, the last one. And GPS says it's not here. It's somewhere else.
There are those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen. Let's go.
Axles, rear axles are both up, and one axle on the tractor is also up. Up.
Continue straight. Keep right. And pin, turn right. Turn right. Continue straight. Keep left. And pin, turn left.
Come on.
Turn left.
Comes out of gear again. Man. Started. Has some. Give me some.
You've arrived.
I'm starting to get upset with it.
See you through this mission.
It's just doing it too much. So we got. That's an interesting one though. Oh, I'm not gonna look into it. Or am I? No. That's a dare. I think we already hauled that one. Standing on a Rogers. And funny thing, we got. It looks like. Yeah, that's also Rogers. Alright. Cargo market. Give them to me. No. That didn't go as planned. It's tight here. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. And I'm starting to roll away because I'm starting to get intense. It must be freaking funny to see. Every time I'm getting intense, I'm starting to roll away with my chair, getting further and further away from my computer. And then we got Vince going, calm down, Dave. And I'm like, phew! Going straight back, leaving everything. Well, I can't go very far back because I got a wall behind me, so it will be that. Why is this so difficult right now? not really inside of it. But it's green, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Keep calm and back it up. Right.
I may be the vice president of America, but you're the president of this car.
At least
And
you're not
it's time
starting to
to
roll
take
back
action.
in real trucks. You're just where you're at and everything is stable. Oh, look at this. Look at this piece. So I think it's fair to say this is probably the last in the series, at least. I mean, I'm going to be using this trailer for sure. But I think I'm not going to take on anything for the purpose of checking what's out there. There's a few more, but they are maybe less exciting. Like, for instance, this. It looks great, but it's just a bucket. I mean, it looks way better than the one you get otherwise, so yes, it is more exciting actually. The barriers might be exciting as well. They might look great too. But now we got this. Look at this. Look at the details. Look at all the freaking lines. Hoses. Hydraulics. Pressure. Booba. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? Huh? So great. Dirty tires, dirty wheels, dirty everything. It's not unused. I get it if it's new, but it can't always be new, and that's what we had so far. Just new stuff, completely new stuff all the time. So I guess next update they just have to put in, you know, dirty trucks. Trucks getting dirty. It needs to get washed. Or if you're just gonna keep running it, it's gonna look dull and beige and matte. Right? That would be something. Chips on the windshield, like small cracks and pebbles. Striking the surface, cracking it a bit. Stuff like that would be so freaking fun. Also, you would get upset because if you're running it in career mode, it would cost you. You just bought your new freaking beautiful windshield and just like so. I'm seriously want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy, but I'm seriously want to do a new career mode, in American Truck Sim. Just to see. Alright, I don't know what you guys doing. You're not driving, and every time I drive you start driving. Man, this is so ridiculous. I'm gonna do this in front of the cop now. Here we go. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'm thinking of that. Now when we got, you know, trucks are getting like they need their service, they need the overhaul.
Continue straight.
And you don't have to go all the way when you just take the most, you know, important stuff and keep the truck rolling. So last time I did the career mode, I started off with the Viper 2 Peterbilt, just a basic dark red boring Pete. They are not boring, never boring, but it was an everyday Pete. And then I remember upgrading to a Kenworth, and Little Red, that's how Little Red came by. It's the build I did, and I hired a driver, so I had the Kenworth truck that looked just like this one but with one less axle, and the newer sleeper, of course. And then I found Dom's 379, and I was, you know, I was so happy with it. So I actually sold off the Little Red, but I made a copy of it. I made the same truck basically
Keep right.
in this profile.
Turn right.
All right. Just because I wanted to keep
Turn
it
right.
because I liked it, but then I did the flat top 379. Beautiful truck. One of my most simple builds. It was quite simple. I mean, it was simplicity all over, but it was really elegant. The frame was like cream, and it was this solid blue color with not too much pop. It was kind of dark, and the pinstripes over the fenders and around the doors and such. Really beautiful truck. I think I have 7 episodes on earlier streams running that with the double B flatbed, really in a bad shape. So the thing was, I was going to restore that one, and because you can start off, you can actually have one of those really weathered and beaten up trailers with bad wheels and everything, and just slowly renovating it, so you could actually, it is possible to do that. You just change the frames to the newer one later on, and it would cost you money, so it would make sense. But I ran that whole series in with a mod that actually gave me so little money that it was, I would say it was realistic, because you just get some percentage in excess or like profit running as an operator today. It's really difficult, especially in the States. I don't even understand why they're doing it, because it just doesn't seem to make sense. AI be like, you stop, we stop, you move, we move. Yeah. AI is just messed up sometimes, and sometimes they are making perfectly good sense, but not always. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing that again, but I don't know. It's the first part I really don't like. It's when you're just running with, random trucks. It's just so not exciting. I'm coming over. Ah, we made it. Good. So yeah, I don't know if I want to start, with a slight boost so I can buy my first truck. It's actually just the XP that would allow you to buy a new truck, and you could buy a used one basically. So I'm thinking of doing that, because I just don't want to do the first part. It's, I don't know, I just don't feel that it's exciting. It's pretty boring first part. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Would you like, let me know in the comments or in the chat if it would be interesting to have it from scratch, and if so, would I run it with a hard mod, or making just a little money, because that would take some time to actually get a decent truck out of it, or would I run it just by default and get good money and soon enough just upgrade the truck? I don't know. just realized I didn't check the route, and we're all already on the way. So no, we have actually an option here. There we go. Good, good.
The Secret Service has your back, and so do I. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know. I had one viewer asking me about that once, like, when you're gonna continue career mode, and I was like, oh, so there's actually maybe people liking that. I know a lot of content creators in ATS do that, but you know, I mean, I think it's exciting in the way that it's kind of like your baby.
Keep right.
Taking care of your little company and
right.
let it grow, and you know, keep pampering your truck.
Right. In 400 meters, turn left.
But I like many trucks, so that would be in the next thing. If I would continuously run
Turn left.
career mode, I would probably get bored with the truck eventually and not be able to change that. That happened, and then I went over to the other profile and just did a couple of runs there, but I would say I was more in the normal profile, in my regular profile, than I was in the career mode profile. So, I don't know. Because I know, as much as I love this new old Kenworth, it's gonna be the same eventually as it was with the Mac and as it was with the 379. I just have to change in between trucks to keep it interesting for myself, and between engines too.
Keep right.
And yeah, even this one I get bored of if I'm gonna continue doing this. I need some sort of variation. Interestingly enough, that never really happens in ETS with the V8 Scania, but I don't have any good options there, so I'm basically stuck with the one engine because I don't like the other ones. Not that I dislike them, I just don't think anything at all. Just nah.
Continue straight.
Here the different engines sound so different, and thanks to ZeeMod we also have different kind of, you know, recordings from different kind of stacks, different kind of exhausts. You have two N14s, I think, Cummins, one with beefy stack and one with 5-inch stack, and then you got another one just the same, just I don't remember which one it was, also with two different stacks. And then you have the different, like, C15s that sound completely different, and BN sounds completely different to 6NZ, for instance. They might have, yeah, they probably had two whole different kind of exhausts too when they recorded it. Obviously, the 6NZ really sounds like a sewing machine. It sounds good, but it's really quiet. Sometimes I like quiet, so then I will run it, but to be honest, I haven't been running it too much. I love the sound. But the truck I put that one into, that one is a beaut too. Also very classic 379 Pete flat top. I think it might have the same color as the blue one I told about, but this one has more cream in it, so it has areas on the side, so it's, I would say it's 50-50 kind of feel, and an outline, a golden outline around the areas. The dividing it from the blue. Then I have a black one just the same, but that one is black and gray, and the red line dividing it. That one looks a little bit that one looks tougher, but not as classic, I must say. Layout is classic, the choice of colors are not as classic, in my opinion, but it might differ who you ask. Lennon, Chuck, I missed something here. Okay, thanks. What are we thinking about? I'm sorry, I just didn't. I kept rambling and talking, and I don't remember what you were. Jeff just told Jojo to get what? I'm super confused. It's okay. I don't have to understand everything. Yeah, I'm not the only one apparently.
Keep right.
Jeff Goldblum, I don't know. And who's Jojo? Alright, I have something for you. Gene made a machine. Jojo made it go. Art blew a fart and blew the whole damn thing apart. What movie? You're in it for the glory, nothing else. But let me know if you recognize that line. Gene made a machine, Jojo made it go, Art blew a fart and blew the whole damn thing apart. I don't know, Jeff Daniels, no. I don't know any Jeff Daniels. Head-on collision, by the way, I'm watching the chat. That's what happens. I just realized it might happen. And that's very realistic. If you just keep watching your phone while driving, that might happen. I have a perfect example. I get good photos of it. It's terrifying.
Continue straight.
I have an accident site that I rolled by many years ago, but what? And that one didn't look pretty, and I found out later that the guy was on his phone and missed something that was just in front of me on the freeway. One of these trucks that with a giant sign with blinking lights and everything on it. Just that temporarily lane change, just gonna use one lane on the freeway because they're doing some work or some rescuing or whatever. And he was there full of lights, it didn't matter.
Continue straight.
The guy didn't see it and he was ramming right into it. Good thing no one was sitting in the truck. Sometimes by safety reasons, I don't know, but it was just a truck there parked. It was basically like a semi 2-axle and a giant sign on the back that just comes up and when they need to, you know, redirect traffic or otherwise warn people. And he was just ramming right right into it. It was a dumper truck with a little trailer hooked on, and all the whatever it was, I think it was some kind of soil he was hauling. It was basically all over the truck and in front of it. So man, the whole cargo must have been like taking this leap in the moment of collision over the truck, and oh man, that driver's cab was no more. And the guy was flown from there with a helicopter. He did not have a license, but yet he worked for a big company known for overtaking a lot of overloads and have questionable employees. So I don't know, I think they are still around, and that is what's twisted, because the company I worked for that did everything by the book, you know, there might be several reasons for why, but they are no more. They actually how do you say it, went out of business. And that guy had like between, I think it was 30-40 trucks, trailers, different kinds, and it was expanding.
Turn left.
It was actually the company I worked for before getting sick. And when I got back to get some paper forms, they basically cleaned out the whole office, and I was like, what is going on? Oh, you didn't get the memo? We're out of business. Oh, crap. Well, and he was running everything by the book and was very, very, you know, trying to do everything the right way and by the book, by regulations, and have everyone happy too. So that was the kind of employee that actually helped his employees with you know, gas to get to work, or not gas but diesel, and you know, like washer fluid, stuff like that. So I was very concerned about everyone being happy, and he went out of business. But I maybe don't know the whole story, but that's how it appeared to me anyways. But the other guy running a shitty business, he's still around. That's what's so twisted. That's not the signals you want to be sending people. That's not what you want in a society overall, and in business that should be lucrative to people following the rules. This is the freaking polar opposite. It's infected as F. That's one of the reasons I don't want to be a part of an operation that runs it in big cities, because the pressure is so high and operators will do stupid decisions. I don't know what drives them to do that, but of course lack of money probably, and too much regulations and whatnot, but man, it's so twisted. So little operator somewhere on the countryside, where they're not gonna have as much work, but still better place to be, for sure. Time for a screenshot. What do you guys think? Let's do it. Just gonna finish this turn almost. Something like that. Oh boy, alright. Get me a good shot now with this beautiful load. Someone is overtaking me, right? No, just a... Oh, a freaking pole in the middle of picture. Thanks. That's exactly what I want. Let's try again. Keeping it tight. Man, this is great. This is a good shot. Just gonna change it a little bit with the weather and focus, as usual. Just the background a little bit blurry, and the cliffs in the foreground should be really sharp. That's great. And let's try a different. Oh, nice. This is nice. I think the lighting is actually pretty good as it is, I must say, but I'm gonna play around with it a bit too. Oh, there we go. It just jumped one, so I didn't see number 10. It was delayed. There we go. It was almost similar. This one is slightly different. All right, so let's just see what happens with the lights. Can we get a sunrise picture maybe? Maybe. Or a sunset actually. But yeah, it would be from the wrong direction. Alright, I'm happy with the outcome anyway. Let's keep rolling.
Keep left.
This is such a nice road. It's way better than the freeway. I love this. I love the scenery. I love the mountains. Makes me think of the Netflix series The Ranch. Somewhat. Some parts of it, not this particular part, but it's gonna be parts kind of reminding me, where are they? I don't remember where they are. I thought they were in Montana, but I think they are in Colorado somewhere, because they keep talking about Telluride. Telluride? I don't know. That's not even in Colorado. I don't remember. I'm gonna stop talking now. You need to stop babbling. Actually, I think the in the lead scene, when they every
Continue straight.
episode starts, there's a picture of a little town in between the mountains in a narrow valley, basically, and that one looks spot on like the little one in Colorado. There's a town you roll through in American Truck Simulator. Looks exactly like that. One main road through town, and I mean there are probably more towns looking like that, but I mean it looks spot on. Like I'm 98% sure it's the same town, but that's not where they are. So I don't know. I forgot where they are supposed to be located. And this is not gonna work out, it is obvious, so we need to work some magic here, sadly. I don't want to do it. Okay, Vince. Don't want to stay here the rest of the evening. So traffic 0 and traffic 1. There we go. They are spawning again. Let's roll. Is this doable? It looks doable. Looks doable to me. Fuel, we got half a tank. That's good. Not that this is an option, but I get reminded. Man, I haven't even been paying attention. This is side load. I've been driving it like nothing. I don't know if maybe you guys see me close to the other side or crossing the line. Let me know. So I don't really think about it anymore. I'm just... But I haven't seen anyone braking or stopping. You better be.
Keep right.
I'm just going on autopilot, so to speak. When I'm tired, I do
Continue
that.
straight.
Oh, missing textures. What do you know?
Keep right.
More missing texture. What is going on here?
Turn
This
right.
is not a normal sight. Missing textures like this. I wonder why. So maybe this, I don't know. No, I don't know. Not gonna try to come up with a theory, as I don't know, but this I never seen before, and definitely not this frequently. Look, there's another one. Oh boy. I wonder why. Hacker, no. I don't think so. Oh, this beast is so big.
Continue straight.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Beautiful picture. That moment you see that specific frame you want to catch, and you know, you strike the key, you're already too late. So you're kind of getting some of it, but not exactly what you wanted, because you keep rolling and moving. So it's so typical every time. It never fails. Maybe if you're rolling through the desert and nothing really changes around, then it won't matter, but otherwise it's kind of when you're in some, you know, relation or related to other objects in a very specific moment that just so brief then it's gone. Of course, it's a good thing when you're streaming, because I am able to rewind and just find that very specific frame, although the quality is not going to be as good, but it's pretty good still. Good choice. Next time maybe not that good.
Continue straight.
Just rip the tracks up. Nah. Never had issue with ground clearance yet with this one. So I'm still thinking it is a big tolerance.
Continue straight.
Compared to Pingas. Lowboy. Trying to remember what the name was of that Lowboy. I mean, it has a brand, but it's ZeeMods that is making it. Just can't remember it right now.
Continue straight.
Is it so dangerous with a wide load like this? I'm gonna be doing it.
Continue straight.
Yeah, I saw a couple of these people making just like this today in real life, so it is realistic. They just go for it. Of course, they are unbreakable, unstoppable, and every other illusion is included to that mindset. But yeah, it's important to get out in front of the truck because the truck is so slow and whatever, you know, it's just that mindset that kills people.
Continue straight.
And makes no big impact on drivers. Because they probably gonna held reliable for the outcome if they can't, you know, prove anything else. Sometimes that's why dash cam probably is a good thing. I haven't heard much of that about that in Sweden though. I'm gonna be moving over to the left now because poles and signals and barriers and whatnot. Man, this chair. I want to have breakable, like, not breakable. I want to have braked. No brake. What do you say? Like, I want to have some resistance and rolling on this chair. I want to be able to just keep the chair from rolling away. Maybe just put regular feet, like, instead of wheels on it. Oh boy, how long is it? I'm tired now. Alright, we're just 7 minutes away, so we are almost there. It is good because I need to go. It's perfect, actually. It's about time. And it's gonna be a 3-hour stream. I did not count on that. I was like going for a 2-hour stream actually. I am gonna take the whole freaking. I need to do that. This bridge is just too tight. Beautiful, by the way. Really nice. Really nice. Look at that park. I want to go there. Feed the duckies or whatever.
Continue straight.
Man, this is not good. Ooh!
Keep right. And then
I should have
turn
kept
right.
going in the middle. I thought we were safe, but that was not the case. We got trees and signs and everything going on the right. I can't go there.
Turn right.
Oh yeah, I will turn right. Of course, trees doesn't have collision boxes in this game, which is kind of funny, but if you go to Mexico, Reformas, Mexico, there's a little tiny town you need to go through. And on the main street, or part of the main street, one of the main streets, is this lamp posts along the road, and they are kind of leaning over the road. And if you are, let's see, if you have a regular truck, it's not a problem, but I have a 2-story cattle train running, going through town, and if I'm not in the middle of the road, yeah, I'm gonna just get stuck in those, because those are unbreakable. So you can't actually hurt them, they will hurt you. Dangerous lampposts. It's kind of funny though. This is it. This is us. And we need to be careful, because there's gonna be cars coming in. Probably. Oh, we're good. Seems like they gave us a break for this one. Alright, let's go back. We did as much as possible. And a little more. And here we go. I'm not 100% sure we're gonna pull this one off, but alright, I think we will. No problem. We did a good job with that. Tap tap on my shoulder. Tap tap on my back. Good boy. Good boy. Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy. Alright, I'm tired, okay? This is not how I want to do this. I want to go around and then back it in right there. Or maybe... Hang on a sec. Yes, that's how I want to do it. So, going back, going back, going back. Let's get rid of the Jake, even if it's fun and games. It's not necessary right now to be having it. Alright. Looks okay. That was pretty good. Pretty precise. With a little extra. With that little extra. That's a Ruda one. With a garbage truck on it. And another Ruda one with a giant tank. Yeah. Also very interesting loads. And that one looks kind of ugly and old. Ready to recycle, I guess. Yeah. It's a big one. Yeah, it's almost the same height as this. I think it's actually higher than this machine. Maybe not with the pipes, with the exhausts, but if you count the exhausting. What is this? This is a Rogers though. This is the one we haven't hauled yet. This is how it looks. So probably this one next time or sometime in the future. Alright, cool. Now we've seen it anyway. And you know, close up. Pretty close up. Gonna save it for the day. Not gonna look at it too much. So I can enjoy it. Just improvising. Going by the feel. Rolling away, rolling away. I think we should go a little bit further. And start cranking it a little bit earlier. There we go. I forgot to honk my horn. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, Better late than never. Better late than never. And would we fit? That is the question. This flag is going straight through that forklift, I think. Oh, we passed the point. Ooh, no. See, I'm getting tired now. And my steering wheel is coming loose. I'm rolling away. Everything is pointing to where I just need to end this. But I will not let go until I'm done. I'm like every other truck driver, doesn't give up until he breaks into pieces. That's the sad truth for many, yes? Yes. Come on. So it pops out of gear by itself without any help from me. I'm not even touching it. Listen to that. Click, 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 click. That calls major glitch in my shifter. Alright. We are safe. Home and safe. One more picture. I'm actually gonna take one final photo of this. It's kind of nice to have it like this and that, and check it out. String. Looks huge. That's what she said. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna deliver it to. Click. There we go. Excellent. Oh, almost. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye, Noah. You too.